Did you guys know that people call Isaac Newton a fraud genius just because he existed way earlier than all other scientists and he said the most intuitive things, like he said the most basic things and marked it as some scientific discovery. So people say that Isaac Newton was a fraud genius. Well, I wouldn't say that. I would say that Isaac Newton was a genius, but he did say some intuitive things, and let's talk about those intuitive things in this video. Hello everyone, this is Sibish from Physics with No Big Words. In this today's video, we will talk about three fundamental laws of motion that Newton gave. Like, we all hear that three fundamental laws of motion, right? So Isaac Newton gave these three laws that is the soul of physics. I say that in every video, like, this is the soul of physics, that is the soul of physics, but this is actually the soul of physics, right? Everything that has been happening, I mean, you could study it with those laws of motion, and everything follows the three laws of motion. Okay, so number one, Isaac Newton's first law of motion says that an object which is in motion, that is the object which is moving, continues to move unless an external force stop it. We talked about this yesterday, right, in our fourth chapter, in our fourth video. So an object that is moving continues to move unless one force comes in and stops it. That is true. We can agree all upon that. And another thing is, an object which is at rest, like an object which is not moving, does not move if you don't push it or pull it. That's so obvious, right? An object doesn't move if you don't push it or pull it. An object doesn't stop if you don't try to stop it. So that's first law of motion. Yeah, that's pretty intuitive, right? So yeah, let's jump to law number two. Law number two says that an object that has bigger mass will run slower than an object which has less mass. Get it? So a lighter boy or a lighter student, a lighter runner can run faster than a heavier runner. Intuitive? Pretty intuitive. We all know that a light person will run faster than a heavy person. So this fast in running, this is actually defined as acceleration, I mean, which is called acceleration. We know that accelerator in your car thing, right? A heavier car or a truck needs, I mean, a truck does not accelerate as fast as your Ferrari, a light Ferrari and a big truck. So that's that. More mass of truck, so less acceleration, and small mass of the Ferrari, so more acceleration. Pretty intuitive. Okay, so let's move to third law of motion. This third law of motion, you hear it everywhere, and if you like know it on the back of your hand, you can say I'm a kind of physicist as well, because this third law is every action has equal and opposite reaction. Wow, I mean, it sounds non-intuitive, but it is quite intuitive. Okay, so it is like if you apply force to something, this action, let's look it as force. If you apply force to something, it also, I mean, it also generates that level of force as a result, but in opposite direction. We know direct force is a vector and it has direction. Okay, so I will say that okay, in my hand I am keeping this bottle. So this bottle is just in my hands, right? So now in this condition, this bottle is actually pushing my hands downward. You feel that? This bottle is pushing my hand downwards. But what is keeping the bottle so steady is my hands is also pushing the bottle upwards, right? If my hands weren't pushing the bottle upwards, it would have fell down. Still not intuitive? Okay, so let's say okay, this is a headphone, right? Now this is where I'll put the force. I mean, this is through which I'll put the force, and this will experience the force, right? If I put force to it, then this will put force but also come back again. Why? Because this is putting an equal force to this but in opposite direction. Get it? So yeah, why does it come back? See the trajectory? Yeah, it did come back, right? So why does it come back? It's because force has equal and opposite reaction. I exerted force with this one air puff, and then other air puff said no, I am also putting some force on you, man, but I'm putting it on the opposite direction to where you came from, so back off. So that's that. Yeah, so all three laws of motion done. And in our next video we will discuss some natural things with laws of motion, and we'll try to learn about our nature more and more intuitively with physics. So stay tuned.